What is going on, y'all? It is the Caveman back at it again with another video. And this video is going to be a rant, and it's going to be a quick one, but I'm going to rant and I'm going to go hard because this is some bullshit. I'm getting sick of these dudes on these fucking sports talk shows, these fucking middle-aged white dudes on these fucking sports debate shows that think they can just spew shit on the Bills without any consequences, or just spew stupid shit in general. Like, they just say stupid shit constantly. And it just happens to be about the Bills as of recently. And the most recent culprit happens to be somebody by the name of Nick Wright. I'm not sure if you know who that is. But Nick Wright went on his show, being First Things First. And he goes out after the 49ers just lost to the Bills. You know, the Bills were just underdogs against the 49ers. You know, I went over all that. After the Bills just won that game, mind you, he being a clear outsider, he should have had the 49ers as favorites in that game, just as everybody else did. The Bills beat them, but he still came out and said this.
They're a good football team. And if they had a quarterback I trusted, I think they'd be a very good football team. And I understand today we're going to get right back to where we were in September. The insane discussion of Josh Allen. Is he great? No, he's not. You know how I know? Because I watched football in October and November. Now, if you only watched football in September and last night, you think he's spectacular. Unfortunately for him, there were 2 months in between there where he had 10 touchdowns and 9 turnovers. And the team was 4-3 and had a 90 passer rating. Now, when he's on, he looks great. And he looked great last night. And I give him credit for that. But I don't trust the Bills in the playoffs because I don't trust their quarterback, and they have a good defense, but it's not like they have an overwhelmingly dominant defense that can make up for what I think is going to be hit and miss quarterback play.
He is making the bold claim that he cannot trust Josh Allen as a quarterback. Therefore, the Bills are not a threat in the playoffs. So he doesn't trust the Bills as a playoff team for the fact that he does not trust Josh Allen until we get a quarterback that Nick Wright, the headmaster football guru, can trust our quarterback. He doesn't trust us as a playoff team. Like, who the hell are you to make such a claim like that? He claims that unless you watched just the first 4 games and last week, that's why you're going to think he's spectacular. So basically, if you only watch 5 of the games so far, that you're going to think, of course, he's spectacular. But everything in between that Josh had, when he did have a low, I'm not going to sit here and act like Josh Allen didn't kind of fall back down to earth a little bit. We're not going to act like that didn't happen. But he didn't play bad by any means. He didn't play so horrible that we can't trust him as our starting quarterback, our franchise quarterback, or quarterback taking us into the playoffs. He did not play that bad by any means. But he's saying that lull in between like week 6 and week 12, I guess he just decided that Josh Allen's not good. He just can't be trusted. Josh Allen's literally in the MVP race. Who else are you? Like, there are not many quarterbacks better than Josh Allen right now. He's playing at peak confidence level. He's playing as good as he could possibly get right now. Just better than we've seen in his entire career. And you're going to sit here and tell us that you can't trust him? Go check the fucking games, buddy. Go watch every single game and tell us who's exactly faulted it. Don't just look at the stats. Don't just go looking at the stats, all right? Because I know that's exactly what the fuck he did. Oh, he saw a touchdown-interception ratio. When not all the picks Josh Allen threw were his fault. When not all the mistakes Josh Allen made were his fault, all right? You got to go watch the tape, watch the films, watch every fucking game like us Bills fans do, and understand why we believe more than enough in Josh Allen to take us into the playoffs. I could see if Nick Wright went out of his way in 2017, went on First Things First, and made the claim that Tyrod Taylor, you know, they just barely squeaked into the playoffs. I don't really trust Tyrod Taylor as a playoff quarterback to take this team far into the playoffs. Fine, that's more than respectable. In 2017, completely respectable. If you're talking about Tyrod Taylor with the team we had back in 2017, absolutely you could sit here and make that claim. But Josh Allen, in his 3rd year, playing out of his mind, MVP race caliber, and you're going to sit here and tell me you don't trust him? Who do you trust then if you don't trust Josh Allen? Oh, of course, you're going to go out of your way and say, oh, of course, Patrick Mahomes is a trustworthy quarterback. Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, trustworthy quarterbacks. What hasn't Josh Allen done this season that all of these guys have? He's done everything. He's met every single piece of criteria. Yet I'm sure Nick Wright was one of the people talking about Kyler Murray being in the MVP race. When Kyler Murray has 1 fucking catch from DeAndre Hopkins on a Hail Mary play away from a 5-game losing streak, Kyler Murray has not done shit in about 6 weeks now. So who are we going to talk about in the MVP race? Nick Wright, you are more than wrong in this scenario. And he's not the first guy to go out of his way, such as Colin Cowherd, to make stupid statements about the Bills. I mean, we played the Miami Dolphins early in the year. He goes, oh, the Dolphins are going to take this one, the cold weather Bills, or whatever bullshit fucking stupid claim he made.
Typical Miami September sweat fest for the cold weather Bills.
And of course, who did Colin Cowherd take this week?
The Bills' rushing defense is not great, and the Niners are getting healthier. Raheem Mostert, Deebo Samuel, Richard Sherman returned last week. Brandon Ayuk returns this week, and you can run the football on Buffalo. I'm going to call for the upset. Niners win 26-23.
He took the 49ers just like everybody else did because he's clueless. He is so clueless. The Bills are literally a fucking Hail Mary play away from a 5-game win streak. What more could you ask from the Bills? I will never understand it. I mean, I went on a similar rant on Monday after we beat on Tuesday after we beat the 49ers. I don't understand it. Like, what is it going to take at this point? I mean, Josh Allen is playing out of his mind, finally getting some sort of national recognition, but there are still stupid dumbasses on the fucking talk shows, these sports debate expert talk shows these guys call themselves. They go out of their way to make these stupid ass claims to piss people like me and the rest of the Bills fan base off because they know they sound so stupid and so arrogant that they know they're going to get clicks from us. You know what? Applaud to you because you won, and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to read you out because I know if I sat next to you on First Things First and you're going to spew bullshit like you did, I could sit there and out-debate you 10 times out of 10 if that's what you're going to bring to the table. Nick Wright, whatever your fucking name is. I know I can sit there and out-debate you if that's the bullshit you're going to bring to the table. I can do it all day long, 24 hours, 7 days a week, Nick Wright. If you want to go, if that's where you want to go, I will take you downtown to Pound Town, dude. I will kill you in that kind of debate, man. Like, just put me on one of these talk shows with one of these guys. Colin Cowherd, you can pull up any stat you want. You can tell me whoever the Bills are going to face. If it's not the Chiefs, the Packers, or that's probably it, then I think we're going to win the game. I really do. We're not underdogs in any other game in the season. I don't care if you put us up against the Saints, against Taysom Hill, even Drew Brees. Drew Brees can't throw more than 5 yards downfield. We're top 5 team in the league, and you're going to put us as underdogs, Colin Cowherd, against the 49ers. Do you watch football? Clearly not, cold weather Bills. So, yeah, Nick Wright, you're not off the hook, dude. You're an absolute idiot. You've already got ripped apart by all of, Bills Mafia for what you said. This is just adding to the fire. Like, you're an absolute bozo. You have to literally have watched 0 football games. Literally gone to Josh Allen's page on ESPN, saw his stats, and just determined that you do not trust Josh Allen going to the playoffs. It's like, even your colleagues were questioning you. That's how, like, I get it when you make a statement like that, your colleagues are going to question you, but even they were like, come on, dude. Like, that's the most ridiculous thing they've ever heard. And it absolutely was. Take a breath. We're going to go into the weekend. The Bills play the Steelers Sunday night. We're going to prove some more haters wrong. And, of course, now that the Steelers lost to Washington, of course, now when the Bills beat the Steelers, they're going to say, oh, the Steelers are not as good anyway. That doesn't prove anything. So no matter what we do in this scenario, we lose. Unless we lose, we lose even worse. But either way, the Bills are going to win Sunday. I'm ready for that game. Hopefully, more people will turn their heads, but God knows who else do we have to turn our heads to? We've done everything we need to. I don't know what else we can do at this point. So Sunday night, prime time, another chance to turn heads. I can't wait for it. Coming back with another video coming this week. I hope you enjoy this one. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I'll see y'all later in the next one. Peace.